everyone, this is Rosita Cooper, and today on Living Your Dreams with Rosita, I have Miss Regina Brown. And Miss Brown is a designer that offers retail and wholesale. Okay, so if you want retail, this is the brand right here, Miss Regina Brown. And let me show y'all some of the stuff that she has to offer. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so she also has kids stuff, as well as coming out with men's apparel.
Hi, my name is Regina Brown, founder and creative director of the label Regina White. I just wanted to let you know that this is the lookbook for our upcoming or existing collection of our luxury handbags and footwear. Everything is designed in the U.S. and handmade in Spain. So, when you get the opportunity, please visit reginamcwhite.com. If you need any assistance, you can reach out to me by way of email at regina@reginamcwhite.com. And our telephone number is 215-484-297-2335. And that is for retail. For wholesale inquiries, you can reach out to the RMC GRP, which is rmacgroup.com. Again, my name is Regina Brown, and I am the founder and creative director of Regina McWhite, and the founder and executive director for the RMAC Group. Thank you.
What's up, everyone? This is your girl Rosita, aka Miss Sip, with Sip on Radio and Living Your Dreams with Rosita reality show. And I have Miss Regina Brown here with me with RMC. What's that group? RMC Group.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Miss Brown, how you doing?
I am better since I finally got to meet you.
I know. It's like we've been knowing each other for a while.
Yes.
Okay, so Miss Brown here is a brand that stands out on her own.
Yes.
And you also help other brands, right?
Yes, that is true.
Okay. So first we're going to tell them a little bit about yourself, your personal stuff, and then we're going to get into your brand. Okay, so tell us where you came down to Atlanta from.
I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but I am a world traveler, and I'm a designer, a fashion designer of women's apparel, shoes, and handbag. It's a luxury brand, and the label is Regina McWhite.
Yes.
I've been in the fashion industry for over 20 years, and this is not my first label. This is actually my second label. Okay. I've designed, I had a children's label. It was called Licorice Apparel from 2001 until 2009.
Okay.
And then I dissolved the company in 2009 as a result of the recession. And I vowed that I would never do this again, but here I am. So I launched the brand in 2015, and I don't regret it. There was a lot of takeaways from my first venture. And this is what I live for every single day. I get up every morning. This is what I live for.
Okay, so what inspired you? Who inspired you to start doing design?
Since I was 12 years old.
We're shaking the thing.
Oh, okay. Since I was 12 years old, I've always wanted to design, and I'm dating myself now. The Vogue books were about this thick. They were about 3 inches thick. And my mom used to, she applied for a subscription for the Vogue magazine, and I would collect them. I would also sketch. So I actually did not launch my first label until I was 33.
Okay.
Because during that time, the era where I'm from, your parents encourage you to get a real job, so to speak. So I kind of delayed the inevitable, because this is what I've been doing, and I've been in full swing, But again, this is what I live, eat, and breathe.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so you have any kids, family?
Yes, I have 3 grown children, so this is now my time. This is now my time, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Okay, so any one of them do the same thing that you're doing?
No.
Design?
Oh, yes, I do apologize. My daughter, she designs custom shoes.
Nice.
She's been doing it now for about 10, 15 years.
Oh, nice.
And she has clients, customers. She does retail.
Okay.
So her customers are from all over the world, actually.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So have y'all thought about collaborating or anything?
Sometimes I think you need to leave well enough. I'll advise her on different things, but I don't think we're not there yet.
Okay. So at this point, I want you to tell them like a testimonial part of what you went through trying to get to where you are. And how did you get over that hump?
When I dissolved the first company in 2009, I felt that I had failed. I had invested so much time and money into the business. I would wholesale to had clients from upstate Pennsylvania to the U.S. Virgin Islands and St. Croix. So that was a big deal for me. But when the time came for me to make the decision to actually dissolve the company, I felt like a failure. So I tried and went into other industries, teaching, to find where I belonged, basically, in terms of career-wise. And I realized I was always redirected back to fashion. So, and here I am. So I know that this is a gift, and I am not formally trained as a fashion designer. This is a gift that was given to me from God. So, you say when you get the gift, you got to use it. Or
Exactly.
You lose it. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the brand.
The RMAC Group. I took a hiatus in 2018, 16 months ago, and I went to live abroad in Saudi Arabia, and I taught at an all-female college. Business courses. I taught intellectual property, business continuity, sales, entrepreneurship.
Nice.
And I realized I went to teach as well as to research the market there to see if I could
learn anything.
Learn anything, and if that was a business opportunity.
Yes.
And I realized that there is less than 1%. Over the years, there's less than 1% of designers of color, not just African American, but other designers from ethnicities, backgrounds, and cultures that are represented in the mainstream retailers. And I've decided that I would connect, represent emerging talented designers to bring them to the U.S. as well as take designers from the U.S. abroad. So that is what that's where the idea came from, that it was derived from, and I wanted to make sure that these designers get the just due that they deserve.
Okay.
So I provided a platform for them online, and by next year, I'm looking to open up a showroom to also have a placement for each designer that I represent, to connect them with buyers.
Okay, so I know I've been trying to get you to come back to Georgia. Yeah, she used to stay here in Atlanta.
Yes, I was here from 2008 to 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how was your experience here for the designer business?
At that time, I had made a decision to dissolve my business, my previous business. So
I went into a lot of different areas, management, business management, and just to find what else I may be interested in, where I could get in, where I fit in, and it didn't work out. Again, I'm right back where I started. So,
a lot of times when you try to put stuff off too,
yeah,
because a lot of stuff that you don't work for, you know, it's like, okay, well, I just can't start right here.
Exactly.
Where I left off, I gotta
exactly
bag up, and so people find themselves repeating things when they could be further.
Yes, and I feel that is one of the things that has happened to me. But now I accept it, I embrace it, and whichever way the chips fall, you know, where they may, I said, okay, I'm just gonna go with the flow. I don't try to resist or any changes that come my way. I don't try to resist it or prevent it. Well, you can't prevent it, but resisting change, I just embrace it.
Yeah.
You know, because I know that whatever it is, I'm supposed to learn from it. There's a takeaway.
Exactly. Every experience we're supposed to learn from. You know, you take something with you for the future.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that a lot of people start going through stuff and they give up, and you know, they don't realize even a bad experience is
something they're supposed to learn from. Yes,
exactly. And a lot of times that be our testimonial part, and as well as a lot of times it's for us to be able to teach somebody else. Because a lot of people don't realize that the skills that God has blessed you with is for you to be able to help others as well.
Yes, it's not just for you. And I believe Richard Branson stated a Virgin Mobile, Virgin, he owns all the Virgin, he's from the UK, and he said, if you're not in business to help other people, then you shouldn't be in business.
Exactly.
So
exactly,
I'm a firm believer in that, and I am, you can call me naive but ever since I was a child, I always believed that everyone should do well. I know that everyone will not do well, but they can do well.
But you know, it's enough room for everybody out here to do good. And if we was actually helping each other, it would make a lot of difference. You know, because it's like a lot of people ask me, why did I start the reality show? And the reality show is basically because since I do so many things and I have all these different people following me for all these different things, then why not put other people right there
to help them up? Yes,
exactly, because what you're looking for, one of my other friends need. Or you need their services, so why not connect y'all together? You know, and it's helping somebody else, and that's what I always wanted to do as a a child and stuff. Okay, so where do you see yourself in the future?
I love traveling, world, international traveling, and I like meeting people. I like helping people, and I want this to be the RMAC group to be bigger than what I ever could imagine. So what I've envisioned is just is minuscule to what God has planned for me, and I know it. I feel it because this is keeps cropping up, and the more things that the more I think about it, the feeling, the inspiration behind it, the energy that I get from it, it just lets me know that I'm eventually it's going to be bigger than me, and I know it's going to be bigger than me. Yeah.
Awesome. You know what? When people say bigger than them, I feel as though something doesn't get bigger than you. It's getting to your level of who you're supposed to be anyway.
Right. But what I mean by bigger than me, I mean bigger than more than me, what I can handle. So I'm going to need more,
They still ain't going to be bigger than you, though.
That's true.
Everything that you've been through, when you was born, what you're supposed to be doing, that's you.
Yeah.
And when stuff grows, it's growing into you.
Yeah. I guess it gets scary. You get apprehensive because you're like, okay, this is where I am now. I know what I want. I see it, but when it actually gets there, am I going to be prepared?
You're going to be prepared.
Okay. All right. If you say so, Rosie.
Yeah, you're going to be prepared. Me and her had a conversation over the phone and stuff, and we was talking about not being afraid of failure, but putting stuff off because you're afraid of success.
Yes.
And it's a lot of people does that.
Yeah.
They put off their potentials, they put off their dreams and stuff because they are afraid of being in the spotlight. You know, and it's not because they feel as though they're going to fail, but
making
you
mistakes.
know what God has for you. You know what you're supposed to be doing, yet you put it out because you're afraid of winning. You're afraid of success. You know, and a lot of people put stuff off like this. So we're here to tell you right now, you know, when you know your calling, just do it. Just follow your dreams and stuff. You know, don't be afraid of winning. Don't be afraid of the spotlight.
Don't be afraid of failing.
Don't be afraid of failing because every fail is a testimony.
Yes, it is.
And it's not to hurt you. It's actually to help you because you learn the do's and don'ts. So when you start teaching other people, you know, to help them, you can truly say, hey, I tried this. This don't work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you can do it if you want to, but this don't work. But what I did was I found out that this worked. It might work for you. It might not. That right there that didn't work for me might work for you. But you have different, you know, ideas that you can pass along to somebody else that's trying to follow their dreams and do, you know, some amazing things or, you know.
Just to help them along the way because there's no cookie cutter way to succeed. You have to try because what works for me may not work for Rosita. You know?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
you know, you have to find, as long as you have a foundation, and the foundation is believing in self. And the foundation also is to be willing to do the things like Les Brown said, be willing to do the things that other people are not willing to do.
Exactly.
So that means sacrifice. And I spend a lot of countless hours, and I'm sure that you do too, from the time that I get up to 3 a.m., if it's 8 a.m. in the morning to 3 a.m. in the morning, my day doesn't end.
Exactly.
Because I want to see it through, and it's what drives me. It's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the most important thing, you know, and I know it sounds selfish, but when you want what you want, if somebody's in your way and if they not contributing to what you're doing and they in the way, you're going to have to run them over. You got to run them over.
Exactly.
You know, to get to where you want to be.
I just caught a picture when you said that. You know what I'm saying? For real. I really caught a picture. You know, my imagination is crazy. Yeah. So when you said that right there, I could just see somebody in front of a bus or a train and stuff and be like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm not ready to go yet.
That's
so,
right.
you know, no, just keep it moving. Like she said, you got to run some folks over.
Yeah.
You know, you got to.
Because they're going to get in the way. They're going to try to get in the way to keep you from, they're going to try to talk you out of it. And it's not always based on what they don't want for you. It's based on their own fears. Yeah. They can't see it. And people can only give you what they have.
Exactly.
And I'm finding that out as well. Exactly. Not everybody is against you. It's just they can only offer you what they have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so your brand, you said you was doing kids at first, but now you do
now I do women's and men. There's a men's collection, a capsule collection that is coming. The top of January of 2020, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Awesome. You're going to love it.
So why you stop doing kids?
I wanted to try something new. You know how when you've already, and I'm not saying I'm not going to do kids again.
Yeah, because
it's
I was
just
going to ask you that.
It eventually later on down the line, but I need to give what I'm doing presently my undivided attention.
Well, one thing about it, since you already done kids, you could just easily
transition
back into what you're doing now.
Yeah.
You know, Okay. So with the men, what all you have, and what are you going to have for the men?
It's a capsule collection, and the fabric. I won't say what the fabric is right at this moment. I don't want to give it away, but the fabric is to die for. You know how when you have those layovers, and even for women, it's a capsule collection for men and women. But the men I wanted to specify because sometimes the men is forgotten about. Yeah. So the capsule collection, when you have long layovers, especially me, when you're traveling and you have a 12-hour flight, you want to be comfortable. And though your clothes, you need to be able to almost forget that you got them on, in order to help make that trip a little bit more easier. You know,
and that's why a lot of men wear jogging pants.
Yes,
and stuff
but this is beyond jogging. This is special. So when you show up at your meeting, you'll still be able to wear. You look casual, but you'll still be in the right frame of mind, and it's the quality is. I'm so
I can't wait to see it.
I'm so excited. Yes.
So, and your women. What are you? I know you love hats. So
yes,
you
I
have
do.
hats too. You have hats
I
too.
will. I'm testing it out now because I love a good hat.
I know you love your hat, and she wearing that hat, honey. Shoot,
I love.
I need that hat for the church woman movie. That I want to get in.
I'll get you
for
one.
real.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
Okay, because I'm gonna record my shouting video.
I'll get you one. Yeah, I'll make sure I get you one. Yeah.
I said I need some church women hats.
Yeah. You look good in the hat too.
Thank you. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So I'm like, yeah. So, do you like taking photos?
I'm very modest. It may not appear to be now, but I have learned, especially with teaching, when you teach 300 and something people on a daily basis, you tend to break out of being modest and shy, you know. So what was the question again? I'm so sorry. I was going to make this profound statement, and
go ahead. What you going to say, honey? Whatever it was on your heart. Whatever it was on your heart. So go ahead and speak your heart, honey. Speak your heart.
Well, I'm no longer. I'm still modest in a lot of ways, but I'm humble and I'm grateful. And I make sure every day before I start my day, how I let God know how grateful I am for any trials, tribulations, opportunities, my gifts, the talents that he's put upon me. I am truly grateful that I have them.
Yeah.
And I just, anyone that I pray that anyone that I come across, anyone that I meet, that I infect them with laughter and joy. And thus far he has made that come true. Everybody I meet, anywhere I go, it's the same thing.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's
an important thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you're in business, because customer service.
Yeah.
It's
for your own personal reasons, because you need to feel good about yourself every single day that you get up.
Yes.
I think we take life much too serious. I'm a problem solver, so if there's a problem, I'm automatically look for a solution. You know, those who constantly focusing on a problem, I'm like, okay, let's get past this. What's the next thing? What do you want? What is it that you want?
Exactly.
You know, because you can't stay stuck on a problem. The problem just gets bigger and nothing gets done.
Yeah.
You know, so when you attack, you find a solution, then you start feeling better. You're like, oh, I could have did that a long time ago.
Exactly.
You know? But, you know, most people, they want to brood in it, and then they want to caress it and nurse it. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute, enough of this.
Exactly. See, I'm a problem solver, too. I'm like my daddy said, it's more than one way to skin a cat.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? If one way don't work, you figure out something else to do. You know? And it makes life so much easier.
Yeah, it does.
And like you were saying just a second ago, it makes life easier just to be happy with yourself.
Yeah, self-love is self-love is preferred.
Yeah.
You have to, because if you don't care about yourself, how can you care about anybody else?
Exactly.
You can't.
And
It's
you
impossible.
know, I was talking to an artist. He played guitars and stuff, and he was saying, "Well, I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but I'm pretty good." I said, first of all, let me stop you right there. I said, because only a hater would get upset about you.
That's right.
Saying something good
That's
about
right.
yourself.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
you always supposed to pat yourself on the back. You always supposed to know that you're good at what you do. Like my daddy said, if you're not going to do it right, don't do it
That's
at all.
right. That's
so
right.
you know, when you're doing
That's
it,
right.
make sure you're doing it right,
That's right.
and know that you're good.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
yourself happy,
Yeah.
because a lot of times a lot of other people are not going to be happy for you. A lot of other people don't want you to win. You know what I'm saying? So know that you're good, know that you're winning, know that you know what I'm saying.
And if you're not good in a certain area, then you're supposed to make sure that you do get good, that you work on trying to get good in that area, because we all have character flaws and defects. We all have areas that where we want to improve upon. If you know, you make a checklist. My mom used to always say, do pros and cons, hold a piece of paper in half. What do you like about yourself? What do you don't like about yourself? And work on the thing.
Exactly. And what you do like, if you feel as though you can improve it, then just do
so
that.
Too. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay. So your men line, you say it's coming out when?
January. It'll be for the spring and summer of 2020.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be, we know the kids coming back.
Yes. I don't know when yet, but it's coming back.
Yeah, we gonna stick that. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. It's just sitting back for a minute while she working on some other things.
It's just been on a vacation. That's all.
Exactly. It's just like rotate clothes in the summer. Some clothes we got put to the side in the winter time to bring the winter clothes out and stuff. But just like the kids stuff, it ain't going nowhere. It gonna come right back in rotation. She's just working on some other things and stuff to expand the brand.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. I like that.
Exactly. Okay, so tell them where they can find you.
Okay. So the label Regina McWhite is reginamcwhite.com.
Okay.
And the service that I provide to emerging brands and to connect them with retail buyers is the rmacgroup.com, which is rmc.grp.com.
Okay, and you on Instagram?
I am. I'm on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Regina_McWhite, and the RMAC group is RMC_GRP_official.
Okay, so I make sure that I get that and then tag her in all the pictures and stuff that I done posted of her, and as well as the interview and stuff when I started posting this. So her taglines and stuff and Instagram and everything will be on. And if you go to the flyer on my Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter, you're going to see, on the flyer her website information and stuff. And so I think we're going to make it pretty, clear and easy to find her in her brand.
So please make sure any designers that that you're talented, you want me to take a look at your collection, and you are looking for representation to go abroad or even here in the U.S., just contact me. Let me know. I'll sit down with you. I also do consulting. I'm not going to. I don't. If I can't help you, I won't hurt you.
So what if I wanted? Okay, because I design, but I haven't been focused on that, and I want to do it, but I don't really want to focus 100% on it. Okay. I want somebody else to do it for me.
So you have to be a part of the initial process. So the you have to convey your ideas so that
Okay.
way I can help you at least get started to see
Okay.
what it is, where your vision, what your vision is for your brand.
Because
and
I
for your
know
collection.
what I want, but I don't want to sew it.
Okay,
I got
yeah.
two, you know.
Okay,
so
so
much
you want to
stuff going
design
on.
it, but you want to pass it off to, you want to outsource pretty much.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
that way I won't have to worry about focus on other things.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this is a part of the RMAC group. That's that's part of the consulting. So
Yes.
I will guide you. I sit with
Okay.
you, but again, you need to convey what your vision is for your
Okay.
brand, for the collection, who your target market is, and
Okay.
discuss how many pieces you want in your collection, what you're going to start out with. Is it going to be ready to wear? Is it going to be luxury, lingerie? You have to go through the whole kit and caboodle. So I don't know which direction we're headed in.
Well, it's going to be like basically I'm starting off with dresses.
Okay, what kind of dresses? Is it high end or is it
High end.
High end,
Yeah,
okay.
the classy red carpet type.
Okay, all right, okay,
Banquet
All right.
type stuff.
okay, all right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I want to do that type of stuff.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Again, you're gonna make them for us because we got a
Yes,
lot of
honey.
curves
Yeah.
and a lot.
Shoot. Girl, you know I ain't finna make that and I can't fit in.
That's right.
That's one purpose of
That's
making
right.
it because
That's
it's
right.
like I want the where I can go in my closet and pull out something for the red carpet and it's
It fits
Rosita
you.
cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's Rosita.
Yes, Rosita. Rosita. I like that, Rosita.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I like that.
So we're gonna talk about that because
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna have to shift that over
right.
to you.
Okay.
You know, yeah. That's
Okay.
see. That's one reason why I love when people contact me. You know, about the show and stuff because we gonna help each other all the way
Yes,
around.
Exactly. And you don't know what people know and where your resources are if you don't network.
Exactly.
And that is, and I must say, I have to be honest. That is a problem for a lot of people. They don't know where to network.
Exactly.
You do go through a lot of haystacks.
Yeah.
Before you get to the needle.
Exactly.
But
and for us the ones that want to be serious about that stuff, because people will contact you all day long and stuff, and they're not even serious about,
or they're afraid.
Yeah.
Or they're afraid.
Well, my experience, I done ran across more that's not serious than afraid.
Well, maybe they was good at putting on that they wasn't serious and they was really afraid. That's probably what was happening.
Probably so, but.
Because some people are good at talking themselves out of things, and then they're like, never mind, or they just kind of fall off because they don't know how to finish, or they don't know how to say, I am not, I want to do it, but I don't know where, I really don't know if I'm ready, but.
Exactly. So we're going to anything that you want to tell them, anything else that you got going on, or something that's in the future. What did you want to do as a small child? Not the design, but what else that was in your dreams that you feel as though that, okay, right now, since you're not punching a clock and you working for yourself, that you can easily just go out and make another dream come true?
Teaching. I love to educate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're doing that, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, you follow your dreams all the way around. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I try to encourage people to step out on faith and find out what your passion is, what you love to do, and figure out how to make money doing your passion and what you love to do. And that way you feel like you're never really working.
Yeah.
Because you're working for yourself and all the
you're
other
working.
dreams.
You're working. It's just, it's
but
just
you making you
it's a
working for
different
yourself.
motivation.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a different motivation.
Exactly. It's a lot different.
Yeah, it's different.
You know what I'm saying? Because me working, punching a clock and problem solving, it's totally different than me problem solving in the entertainment industry, So I would rather be doing what I'm doing for myself.
That's right.
And following my dream.
It's much more fulfilling.
Yeah.
Than it is because one thing, and I noticed that everybody knows this coin phrase: if you don't have any goals, somebody will use you for theirs.
Yeah.
And that's about
line. And if you're not following your dreams, you helping somebody else
build
follow theirs.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
why not follow yours?
That's right.
Because it, you know, everybody business, regardless of how big it is, it started from a thought.
Yes.
It started from a dream that they wanted to have, you know, and they seen where they wanted to go in the future and stuff. So you do that for yourself, you know, and it's okay. Well,
you have to take a step, and even if you fall, it's not going to hurt. You have to take a step. I'm telling you from this. I'm saying this from experience. You don't have to. And again, I'm quoting Les Brown. You do not have to be great to start out, but you got to start out to be great. Exactly. So you got to start somewhere. Whether if it's a mistake, if it don't go the way that you planned, then figure out a way to make it go the way that you planned.
Exactly.
You know, but it's practice. And I mean, if you, again, just like walking, literally, I know that this is overutilized, but when you learn to walk, the first thing you have to do is you got to stand up. And then you take a step.
That's saying a lot, right?
And then another step. And then another step. And then you get so good, and then you got a swagger.
Exactly.
You know, then they be like, who's that
You just
girl?
made me thought about seeing that dude walking in a suit yesterday. For real, I seen this guy walking in a suit yesterday.
He probably practiced that, I'm sure.
He probably practiced, girl. Girl, he had that walk, that cowboy walk.
Oh, Lord.
And you can tell he probably played football or something. But that man, somebody should have stopped him yesterday and
You
gave him
should
a
have
photo
stopped
shoot.
him. You should have stopped him.
Because that man, for real, just looking at him, even from the back, I watched him walk away. I'm like,
he knew.
He looked it good.
Yeah, he knew who he was.
Exactly.
And that's the most important thing. You got to know who you are.
Exactly.
You have to be honest with who you are. Even if you're honest with yourself, then you become transparent.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry about being somebody that you're not. You know, being transparent, being honest, transparent to yourself, with yourself is the most important thing.
Exactly.
You know, and then you pray for discernment, wisdom, and knowledge, and you can and perseverance and strength, and you can't go wrong. You keep going, but you got to keep going. You got to want it. You got to want it, and you got to be willing to stand and fight,
work for it,
and working for it means fighting for it. You got to fight.
Exactly.
In the
It's not going to fall in your lap.
No.
It's not going to fall in your lap.
No.
Okay. So, anything else that you want to say? You want to add to this? Places where you're going to be next? Or are you headed back to Pennsylvania?
Yes, I'm heading back to Pennsylvania in the upcoming week. And I'm looking actually to, I don't know. I just thought about it. I'm always doing something. So, but I will be having a pop-up shop. I'm not sure if it's going to be here in Atlanta, San Francisco, in California. So I haven't quite decided yet. But as soon as I make the decision as to where to reach my target market, then I will. It will be posted on both websites, on the rmacgroup.com as well as reginamcwhite.com for upcoming events.
All right, yeah. Well, this is Rosita
and Regina.
Yes.
What's the chances of that, right?
I know, right? You know, I like that name, Regina. You know how when you a little girl, you be like, okay, well, what is my mama name me this? It was Regina. I like Renee, you know, and Rosita. Cool.
Yeah.
But it's still, everything started with an R.
Yes.
Regina, Renee.
Yeah.
But all right. Y'all have been tuning in to Living Your Dreams with Rosita with my guest, Regina Brown, with our MC group. Yes. So y'all make sure y'all look her up on Instagram at
RMAC _ GRP _ official.
official.
Yes.
And this
Because
right
it's
here
official.
is official.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Peace and love. This is one of my new friends right here now. Y'all, we done talk for hours on the phone.
Yes. I feel like I've known her for 100
I know.
years. Kindred spirits.
That's right. All right, y'all. Peace and love. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. This lady's doing awesome things right here.
Thank
Until
you.
next time.
Thank you.
Peace.